Hello everyone, this is Michael from ePapere. Welcome back to our channel. I have to forewarn you that I have never done a video before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Hopefully Aaron will be able to edit out the bad parts. I went out the other day and went to Goodwill and to St. Vinny's. So I wanted to show you what I got and where in the shops that I looked to find this. So here we go. So first I went to Goodwill and I found, I hope I am in focus here. Okay, now I just bounced everybody around, sorry. This set of stamps, which I really don't need another stamp. But this one was unusual in the fact that it had the journaling lines on it. So I thought I might utilize this one. So I picked that up. And that was $1.99. Oops, I just dumped everything. I also picked up these transparencies for printing. And I thought these were different. I'd never seen these before, but I think it would make it a lot easier to print on acetate if you wanted to. And it's basically the sheet of paper with the acetate attached to it that you can use in your printer. And as you can probably see, I hope, yep, that this was 59 cents. So I got that. And these things were over in the paper and craft area, which is probably the first place I usually go. Also got this pack of paper, which is a very fine paper, and it's like cream color with a little bit of speckles in it. And there's 80 sheets in here, and that was $2.99. I also got this pad of palette paper, which was 99 cents. And I only know what this is because my daughter uses it quite a bit in her paintings. But it's kind of like a wax paper. And I thought, well, you could probably use this for, you know, envelopes or just collage or whatever. It's, I guess, normally used to put your paints out on when you're painting. So I got that. That was 99 cents. And then I got these labels, these Avery Labels. They're name badge labels. Usually you can find quite a few labels at Goodwill or St. Vinny's, but I've always wanted to try what Rachel and Gail, I think, did it, where you stamp and paint or draw on these labels to use like in collage or backgrounds. So that was 99 cents. Then I got this, and again, hoping you can see this. It's a Statler pad of 11 by 17 cross-section vellum. And it's vellum, but it has grit on it, which I thought was quite unusual. So I got that, and that was 99 cents. This was the first thing I saw when I got to Goodwill, and it's a laminator. And I have also wanted one of these for quite a while, but I was unwilling to pay the price for it. So I found it, and it was $4.99. They plugged it in and made sure that it worked. So that was a good score, I thought. $4.99. Then, I found this Great American Recipe book, and it's, you know, pretty sturdy. It has a closure that clicks and a binding in it. The pages are pretty sturdy and have tabs. So I thought, well, I'm sure I can do something with that. I'm not exactly sure yet what I'm going to do with it, if I'll make a journal or if I will maybe use it as my idea journal, because I seem to have misplaced the one I did have. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll let you know. Okay, and then one last thing. Sorry. This is kind of big, so I got this Reader's Digest Atlas of the World. It's a pretty good sized book. I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but it's apparently, let's see, 12, about 15 by 10.5. So that's pretty good size. And it's got pretty heavy paper in it. The paper is really nice and heavy. My husband desperately wants this. He doesn't like the idea that I would possibly cut it all up. But there's some pretty nice pictures in here. Very pretty that, you know, you could use some of this for collage. You could use it for pages in a journal. So it's got a lot of different areas. Anyway, as soon as I came home the other day, he decided that he needed to sit down and look at this for a couple of hours. So, like I said, he thinks he wants it. It was like $1 for this book, or $1.99. Okay, I think that might have been everything that I got at Goodwill. So then I traveled over to St. Vinny's and found a couple of things there. Now, it depends upon the store, and it depends upon the time of year, and, you know, it depends upon a lot of things, but usually what I go to St. Vinny's for more than anything is jewelry. St. Vinny's has, in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, anyway, has a specific area for their jewelry, and it's not behind a case like it is in Goodwill. So it's much easier to look at, and you can actually touch it and things like that. You're able to see what you got. Now, I already put this stuff in this little tin, because generally what I do with this stuff is I tear it apart and make my dangles and things like that out of it. So one of the things I got was this pair of earrings, which are rather cute. They have butterflies on them with little dangles. I thought they were really cute. I don't know if I would... my granddaughter probably would love them. If I would leave them as one piece, or if I'd, you know, cut it up and use just the butterfly and just the dangles. But at any rate, that's what I decided I would probably utilize that for. So that was $1.99. Okay, then, and I made the mistake of starting to tear this apart and then thought, oh, wait a minute, I was going to do a video. So this is like a choker with these little pink pearls and whatnot in it, with some little tiny sparkly seed beads in it. So again, what I will do with this is I will tear it apart and use it for my dangles, etc. As you can see, I already started to tear it apart. So that's what I will use that one for. And I think that was like, you know, $2.59 or something like that. This one was $2.59. And this one has all these little like diamond type things on a chain, I think. Yeah, and then there's the diamond thing in the middle, and then there's chains, and there's, you know, so you could take this apart and use all those little things. I also save the chains because I can use those in my dangles too. And so this one was $2.59. Then I got this one, which I thought was very cute too. I don't know if you can see that. It has these little elements on it. So that could be taken apart and the elements could be used on, you know, clusters or dangles or, you know, tuck spots or whatever. And again, I will use the chain on this too. So this was $2.59. Okay, this big one. I found several of these type things when I've gone to St. Vinny's before. Rather pretty, but kind of elaborate, I guess, for somebody to wear, but at least for me. I don't get out much. But they have these individual little crystals on there that you can take off and put on a dangle. And again, I would probably utilize the chain too. This one was a little more expensive than what I normally would pay. This was $3.99. And then we have this one, which is different colored, you know, pearls. There's kind of a gold and an antique gold. There's a black with an antique gold on it, and white. So I thought that was kind of cute. Now, these, I'm not sure I will tear these apart. I might just keep those like that to put on a dangle. Otherwise, I will, you know, take it apart and use the pearls. You have to be careful when you're looking at jewelry if you think you want to take it apart, because especially with pearls, because sometimes the fake pearls are made with a string that's basically plastic or glued between the two beads. You have to make sure that what's there is thread that you can cut in order to utilize it. That was $3.59. So that was the extent of the jewelry I got. They didn't have as much that I would be interested in as they usually do. But anyway, that's what I got for that. So far I've been to the craft section, the paper section, the book section. Then I normally would go over to, oh, I forgot that. Hang on. Sorry. As Gail says, talks amongst yourself. My craft room is rather small. We live with our middle daughter, Sarah, and her family. Normally we live in an RV and travel, but the last 2 years we haven't done so because of COVID and because of my husband's health not being the best. So my craft room is kind of in her basement, and I'll have just a small area of it where the boys can't play, because she has two little boys, 5 and 8, which we watch them during the day when they're done with school, and they are very rambunctious. I'm not used to that because we had 3 girls. So anyway, so then I do usually wander around like the scarves and the belts, and I found this belt. It's kind of a crocheted lace kind of look thing, and it has this buckle on it. And I thought I could cut this apart and use it as a belly band, or I could cut it down and resew the buckle on and use it as a wraparound closure for a journal. So they had, it was $1.99, and they had 2 of those. So I got those. Okay, now I think I'm done with what I got at Goodwill. So then I moved on to St. Vinny's. I usually also look in the clothing area to see if there's anything there that I might like, a specific fabric that might work with the things that I make, or also lace, anything that's made out of lace that I might use, or doilies or anything of that nature. They didn't have anything at Goodwill this time that I was interested in. I also usually look at the area where they have pillowcases and tablecloths and bedspreads and sheets, and I'm looking there for the very same thing. But again, this time they didn't really have anything that I thought I would utilize. So when I went to St. Vinny's, I found this. I think, I'm not real sure, but I think this is one of those things that you can make where you put your plastic bags in there to save them, which, you know, not what I'm going to utilize it for, but I loved the pattern on it. And I thought, well, I can take that apart and I can utilize those little, it's like a little basket with a flower in it. And I thought I could, you know, cut that out and use it for an embellishment somewhere. And then there's also lace on it, which I could probably utilize too. So I bought that. That was $1.59. And that was over by the household goodies. Okay. And then, sorry, my reach. As you probably know, I do a lot of slow stitching, making padded embellishments for the shop, and that sort of thing. So I go through a tremendous amount of crochet thread or embroidery floss. So whenever I find some, I take a look at that. This one had a few colors in it that I didn't really have, so I decided I would pick this up, and this was 99 cents. I have a whole great big basket of crochet and embroidery thread over there that I utilize. And then the last thing that I got, which I debated on whether I should actually get or not, is some fabric. And I got this at St. Vinny's. They have a specific fabric area that you can look in. And it's beautiful, beautiful fabric. But in looking at it, I thought, well, maybe it's too elaborate. But I don't know. I just couldn't pass it up for the price. It was 99 cents for the full bag. And this is some type of satin or silk. It's this one is a beigey color. I have to figure out where to put it. This appears to be just some lining from something, but I can use this as a backing for clusters or for my snippet rolls that I make on the thread spool. Sorry, I'm old. I can't think of what I want to say most of the time. This is a gold. I don't know if you can see gold type satin. I'm not sure. Again, that is a gold. Then this is a light medium turquoisey aqua color. These are all pieces that I could use in clusters or ruffles or make flowers or something. This is a beautiful, I don't know if you can see that, but it's an absolutely gorgeous darker turquoise piece. Then there's this, which is like a cranberry type pink and a beautiful navy blue. Here is a like a cream colored type satin. There was one piece of cotton in there. I don't know how that got in there, but anyway, there's one piece of cotton. Again, this is more of that kind of cranberry pinky, beautiful. Here's a lavender or purple. Some more of that dark turquoise. And then they had some prints in there too, which I thought this one just really... I looked at it, the first thing I said was butterfly. I don't know if that's what it is or if it just reminds me of butterflies. So, I wish I could get lighting right, but like I said, I'm not very good at this, so excuse me. This is more of a cranberry, not necessarily pinky. This is a silvery gray. There's more lavender. Here's more kind of ecru. Here is a piece of Oriental Floral. I thought was really pretty. Exactly what I will use these for, I'm not sure, because, you know, some of this fabric is probably a little bit too elaborate for a journal, but I don't know. I just couldn't pass it up. It was so pretty and such a wonderful price. This one has dragonflies on it, which, you know, you could cut out the individual dragonflies as an embellishment, or you could, you know, again, use it as flowers or in a cluster or whatever. A little pop of this in a cluster wouldn't be bad. You may not want to make the entire thing out of it because it's too, you know, too elaborate. Excuse me. This again is cranberry. More of the purple. This is a beautiful kind of lime green. Oh, that lighting is so bad. Anyway, so that's pretty. White satin. Here's some more of the dragonfly. This is a piece of black with copper and silver and gold floral to it. It's just gorgeous. This is a bright pink. Then we have a softer pink. This one is gold and silver floral, which is very pretty also. And more of the dragonflies. This one's very pretty too, and there's quite a bit of this. Not sure what I do with it, but it's really pretty. A navy blue with gold. Very pretty. Again, I'm sorry because this is my first video and I'm not sure with regard to lighting or how far away I am or whatever. This is a light blue and it has just a tiny bit of sparkle to it. And then this one is a navy blue with silver floral accents to it. And that's very pretty too. Here's some more of the, what I call butterfly one. More of that navy blue with silver. And quite a bit more of the silver with gold. More of the butterfly. And more of the light blue with the sparkle. And again, some more of that beautiful turquoise color. Looks kind of bluish on the, but it's actually, I don't know if you can see it or not, actually turquoisey color. So that was one pack. Then they had another one, which had a lot of the same fabrics in it, and these were 99 cents a pack, which is why I couldn't pass it up. Again, the silver with the gold. Again, you've got the Oriental Floral, which is just gorgeous. This is a like more of a medium type turquoise, satiny type fabric. This one is very pretty too. It's a, I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know. I just can't figure out the lighting here. It is a light lavender with a kind of a silvery tone floral in the background. Then we have some white. Which is very pretty. More white. And then finally, quite a bit of this beautiful lavender, which is satiny type, which is very pretty. So that was my trip to St. Vinny's and Goodwill. So I usually look at everything in the store, of course, but so those are some of the areas that I look in to see what they might have that I could utilize. Of course, I also, I look in the books and the jewelry and the craft section and all of those other areas. I want to thank you all very much for your support of our shop. We've been getting quite a few orders, and I appreciate that, and I know that Erin does too. She has a new digital coming out. I'm not sure if she's shown a flip through of that yet or not, but it's beautiful. So have a look at that. I also am working on a couple of new things, some new slow stitch words, and also a small slow stitch writing pad. So hopefully you'll keep your eyes out for that. Well, I guess I better get busy because I have quite a few things I need to make that are for orders. So we'll get going here. Again, thank you so much for putting up with this video. I'm not very good at this, so hopefully I'll get a little better. Bye. We'll see you next time.